You had to protect your turf. Like, what does that look like? Like, people like roll up on you? Like, what does it look like to be protecting your turf in a breakdance battle?
You keep going until someone just does a whack boom.
Who is the judge of who is hitting a beat on point?
Yellow.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Is this the Gecko?
Yes, who is this?
Oh, hi. I wouldn't like to say my name, but in this case, I will.
Okay.
My name is Diego.
Diego. Okay.
Yeah,
You could
yeah.
just Diego. I don't. You could have just given me a fake name. I don't need to know your real name.
Well, I don't think that will find me either because on social media and stuff, I'm not like my real name. So yeah.
Even if your real name was Diego, they weren't going to be able to find you on social media just based off the name, unless if your Instagram handle would literally just be Diego, which is probably taken by some guy.
And I only have one name. That's the weirdest part, though.
Wait, real quick, can you take me off of speakerphone?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have my AirPods on, so let me.
Yeah, can you? Yeah, if you could just take me off of the AirPods and just throw me right up on.
Yeah.
Let me know when.
There you go.
Great. So, you only have one name?
Yes, that's weird. And you know what's the weirdest part? When I found my, I don't want to say soulmate and be all cheesy and all that. She only has one name too.
Get out of here. Like, legally, you legally only have one name.
Really? Yes.
And your girlfriend only has one name. How do you legally only have one name?
Oh, well, the good part of the story is I didn't even tell you that I'm from Mexico, so it's kind of legal right here.
Is that where you're calling me from right now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm in Tijuana, just to be more exact.
Ooh. What's going on in Tijuana? Because sometimes I hear it's awesome, and then sometimes I hear it's crazy.
Yes, and you know what, Lila, I knew that you were gonna ask about that, and I didn't know how to just. I mean, I'm not gonna go biased just because I live here, but I think that there is a misconception. You know, like some people is like, yes, like we should go to Tijuana, is just drink alcohol and party and do all of that. But there's the other part that there's, good coffee, there's the beach, there is everything that people don't see. Obviously, there's some bad neighborhoods as everywhere, but I think that there's some nice places too that you can just go.
By the way, just so you know, because you claimed that you were biased, and maybe on the technical definition of bias you are, but I don't think you're biased. Like, that's not. You're the person I want to talk to about it. Like bias would be like a lady who's never been there that read like an article or something, aka my mom.
That's true.
But what part of Tijuana do you live in? Do you live in a nice neighborhood, or do you live in like a crazy place?
Well, I'm gonna be 100% honest, and well, the truth is that I don't think I was still gonna be biased because I have lived in every single part of it. Like, I live in some of the toughest neighborhoods. I live in the mediums. I live in a condo. I have lived in a house. I have lived in another bad neighborhood. So, yeah, dude, like it is just like where you go to. I think that's where you're gonna get, like, maybe not robbed, but they're gonna take advantage of you. But it's not very often, to be honest. Like, when I came here, I thought that they were gonna do that to me because I'm not originally from Tijuana. And nah, dude, like, the experiences that I've been through, they've been very nice to me.
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Sonora, but it's like another border, which is called Douglas, Arizona. So I used to live there back in the days.
What do you do for work in Tijuana?
I do work in a call center as a QA.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty normal right here. I'm not gonna lie, like, you If you're in the border, it's pretty much like 90% of the times if you speak English, you're gonna work as a call center. I mean, it's not a must, but me as I don't have a career, which is kind of part of the context that I gave you on the message, right? I don't have many studies, but I decided just to go that route. This is the one that is gonna be giving me, medical coverage and all of that. So, yeah.
What kind of career did you want to pursue?
And this is very tough for me because I don't want to claim myself as I don't even know the word, but like you have many towns like
Multi-hyphenate.
aesthetic. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the word. I wouldn't even know that word. But I used to like to do sports. I used to like to do art. Like my drawing was kind of okay. I mean, I really wasn't that good, but I knew about animation. I wanted to go that route. I started dancing. I was kind of good at breaking, but then.
So wait a minute. So I for some context is you texted me and you said, I am a break dancer who barely got into parenting, and I'm having a tough decision to take in life. So let's back up for a second. You're a break dancer.
Yes, I am a b-boy. We're known as that, a break boy.
What? Tell me more about how you got into that.
Yes, well, I used to know what it was because I was in the border, right, and we used to just get people from the other side just to come here and just do their showcases and all that. I, as a kid, enjoy it, but I didn't really got into it since I was just trying everything. But just to go straight to the point, I must say that I just saw it like at 16 when I was just practicing MMA, and I was like, you know what, dude, this shit is tight. Like, you can use your body to just spin all around and all of that. And I just started. However, I didn't have any person that taught me in my city. And one day I just came to Tijuana as a trip, and then I saw that there was a bunch of dudes. And well, again, I used to look at a lot of YouTube videos and all that, and I noticed that a lot of people, famous people, was here. So then I just decided later when I finished my university, well, not finish it, but when I started and then decided to quit, I just came here to Tijuana, and I noticed that there was a lot of level, like a lot of dope breakers, and I stood here.
Well, how long have you been breakdancing for in total?
Well, I have two sides. Like when I started dancing, I would say like 17, 16. But when I got into breaking, it's when I just got here in Tijuana, like 2018, I would say.
How old are you now?
I'm 30.
Very nice. Very nice. What's the scene like in Tijuana? Is it like cool? Are you meeting a lot of people? Are you going to crazy breakdance parties? Like it sounds like kind of a crazy, interesting community to be a part of.
It is. It actually is. However, I did came and there were a lot of events, and since LA is just right here in the corner, people used to come and just compete, and we used to have high level events. But COVID just got rid of all of that, meaning that from now and then there haven't been much events, and I actually am a part of a community that not just breaking, but I promote dancing because there is no promotions anymore, and I do work on that.
So was breakdancing at one point like kind of like a main career choice for you?
Yes, I will say that.
That sounds fucking awesome though, like promoting. So you kind of you were putting on these events.
I'm doing like they're called open style, like wherever people just whichever style just comes and just do their thing with the music, because breaking part of the scene right here, at least in Tijuana, it's since there are a few of them, they just don't like to share maybe that much anymore, and they just leave us aside. So I said, like, you know what? Why would I just leave everyone aside? Like, little kids want to learn, maybe not breaking, but they want to learn another thing. I'm just gonna promote dancing, like whichever the art form it is. I'm just gonna promote it. And one
Cool.
friend of mine just had that idea, and and I said, you know what, we should do this. And he's like, fuck yeah, like let's just do it right away.
That's fucking awesome. You alluded to in your text having a tough decision to make. What exactly? And I'm sorry if I haven't gleaned it already, but what exactly would you say is this tough decision?
Yes. Well, as I said, right too, I'm parenting right now. My child is barely just 1 year old. It's been tough, but that dragged me into thinking. Like really go outside of the box. And I was like, you know what? Maybe this whole thing, even if I'm promoting it, or if I'm just breaking, I don't know if this is all I want to do, like, and I'm not saying like just do another hobby or do anything else, but just quitting for all and just go to another thing. Like I used to say, right? I used to like animation, just go for that. But should I just quit or not? I was just having that decision, and it doesn't let me sleep like very lately.
Interesting. Why? So you're deciding whether or not you want to quit breakdancing and pursue something else.
Correct. Yes.
Why did having a kid make you wonder if you should quit and pursue something else? Because you already have, like, because I guess I was thinking it's like, well, if you had a kid, you're kind of like, oh, should I keep? But you have a solid job for money. And this is, I guess, like, why are you debating if you should drop? Why did having a kid make you debate if you should drop one hobby for another?
Right, and I'm not dropping all the blame on him, right? Definitely.
No. I don't take it as I don't take it as blaming your kid for something. I just take it as a life event making you reevaluate your life. Yeah.
Definitely. Right. I just wanted to say that out loud because we all have a thought like, oh shit, I had a kid. Well, it's all over, right? But it is not. It just gave me another point of view that maybe I wasn't just looking at. And why am I asking this? Is because, like, breaking and all of the community gave me so much, and I think I really owe them. I think it's just to be accountable, right? But on the other hand, I'm like, you know what? I just want to do this, but then if I keep breaking, like, my kid will need attention, and I used to didn't have a job like this stable, I would say. I used to do street shows. I used to do, working at hotels, just dancing and do all of that. Like I didn't have a stable job until I got with my partner. So I am thinking I won't have like enough time now just to do my art form anymore. And I don't think I'm enjoying it that much. But I don't know if it's just because of that, Lyle. I'm very like kind of stressed with my mind. Like, why don't you just decide and go for something,
So why is I guess the idea that you don't have enough time? Is it that you don't have enough time to break dance, and so because you want to spend more time with your kid and with your job, or is that you're simply just not enjoying breakdancing?
That's a great question. I think that is that I don't have the time. But other thing though is that I'm that type of people that they always tell me, right? Well, you can just organize yourself and you can have time. But at least for me, like it's like when you're creating a song, right? Like you get this motivation and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna write the biggest and best song ever. I kind of feel that with breaking, but when it's the moment, like, I don't know, my kid needs attention. I need to do this. I need to do this.
You don't want to. You don't like the half-ass things. You only want to do something that you can really do it. Yeah, I feel you.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What? So your kid's 1, right?
Yes.
Does there exist a universe where like I mean, fuck, because your kid's not even like in school anymore.
No.
I mean, not fucking not anymore, but yet. I don't know why I said anymore.
Yes, I wouldn't say yes yet.
He graduated already. So your kid's not even in school yet. So I mean, yeah, you're at a phase, I guess, of parenthood that demands all of your attention. But one could say that in the future, it'll of course demand a lot of attention for a long time. But you could say in the future that it won't demand as much attention. Are you? But it has nothing to do with not enjoying breakdancing.
No, not at all. I think that when I do it, even the slightest time I have, and I find that motivation, I'm like, oh fuck! I remember now why I used to love to do this shit.
Okay, I don't think there's the whole idea of like, oh, I don't want to do it unless if I can full send it is like, well, it doesn't make a lot of sense if you just enjoy the process of doing it. If you enjoy the process of doing it, then fucking just do it.
Right. You know,
why do you
another
need to
thing, like,
put pressure on yourself for it to be the most amazing breakdance routine of all time? You don't have to do that. You can just enjoy it. You know.
Fuck, that's true. Another thing is that I used to say that, well, you know, what if I didn't do it? But I did wanted to be a parent, but I also, since I have all of these things, like physical things that I can do, I was like, well, I was 29, right? But 28, kind of 29. But I said, you know what? I don't want to be like at 35. At least myself, right? That's my opinion. I don't want to be at that at 35, and then my child, it's like 20 or 17, and want to learn to do all of this, and I cannot even stand or just run anymore. I just want to give that to him. So maybe that's why I'm struggling with that. But at the very end, I was just considering quitting it because of that. But yeah.
Well, do you have another? I mean, what other hobbies would you even want to do?
I think main one. I've been kind of enjoying doing videos, but I don't want to say the word aesthetic. I mean, I don't know many English just to say a word, but just kind of like cinematic kind of looking videos, but for a dance, you know.
That could be cool. Yeah, that could be cool. I like that idea. Yeah, man. I don't know. That you want to make videos. It's like the skateboarding universe. Like you're a skateboarder, but you also make skateboarding videos, or you kind of take a step back from the physical toll of the thing and get into supporting the community in other ways. But look, man, I think if you like doing this and you feel like you can balance doing this when you can and taking care of your kid and making money at your regular job, I don't think that I think that like the whole pressure of like, oh, I don't want to do it unless if I can be amazing all the time is I don't know. I don't think that's a compelling reason to not do something that you like to do. By the way, also I'm gonna I bet the chat has some questions for you, so I'm gonna, if you're down, take some questions.
Yes, I closed Twitch because I'm on my phone, but yes,
no. Here, yeah, you can keep Twitch closed. I'll read the questions.
Go ahead. Let's just override the ray gun questions, please.
Ray gun?
Oh, the girl, the meme. You know, the girl that is a meme that is from Australia.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, thank God you don't know about it. The chat will know. Chat will know. Definitely, they will know.
Someone wants to know what your favorite. I have no. Well, hold on. What do you? I'm not gonna ask. Someone wants to know. Do you teach your kid hip hop? I assume because he's 1 year old, the answer is no. But a breakdancing baby would look pretty funny.
I mean, I play the music, definitely not very loud because well he's a kid still, but he kind of like nod his head and do the kind of bounce, and I'm like fuck, like he's doing it, or maybe I'm just like right there thinking that it's him doing it, right? But I think that I have teach him, but not, I don't know if he has learned that yet.
Someone wants to know what your favorite beat is. I guess I don't know how you would even answer that question. Like, would you just kind of like beatbox it to us?
My favorite beat, like a song.
Yeah.
Whew. I don't know. That's like kind of asking like a person that likes movies. Like, what is their best of all time, right? Shit, I don't know, bro. I think I'm gonna skip that, but there's a ton of them. Like I cannot even just name one, but there's a lot of good break beats right there.
I like this question. If you could be any animal so that you could dance differently as that animal, what animal would you want to be to dance as?
Kudos to the guy that or whoever is the person that asked. Like, I never had thought of that, to be honest. But if I could use it to dance, I think that I will be a turtle.
That is the last animal I thought that you would say. Why a fuck?
I
why
can
a
spin
turtle?
on my back forever, bro. Like that. I think that's the biggest advantage of all.
Oh well, yeah. You could just get on your back and spin and spin and spin.
Yeah, I can just go home inside and just be there all day, all night.
That'd
Keep
be cool.
spinning.
Yeah, but then your problem is if you want to get back up, you're fucked.
Oh my god, that's true. They die, right? Oh no. Can I just take my answer away?
Someone said, "What's your signature move if you have one?"
That's a great question too. Well, just to have a little bit of context for you, a signature move is like a really good move that you own. Technically, every single move is invented by this point, but like a move. But I would say that my signature move is doing a move called Halo to Lotus, like when you cross your legs. So yeah.
Oh, a halo
Maybe
when
you don't have
cross your
context.
legs?
Yes, a halo, and then I cross my legs and hold it into a freeze. Like
If I Google this, will it show like is that a type of dance? A halo break?
You can put like B-boy, like B as in boy, O-Y, and then halo. Maybe it's a picture, but
that looks that looks crazy. Do you like spin on your head and shit?
Yes, I do.
Oh my god!
And my hands and on my back, all the package.
Someone wants to know: have you ever had to dance to protect your turf from an opposing dance group, like in that movie?
Oh shit! Yes, I have. And
are you serious? Are you 100% serious? Really, you have?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Please tell that story.
No. It's actually, I was just gonna tell you, like, yes, I have. And now thinking about it, it kind of feels like a movie. But when you're there, you feel the adrenaline. Like you're just gonna get the whole night getting booed because you lost. Not you lost, right? But it's like, I don't know, dude, like Thriller. No, not like Thriller. Like Beat It. Like that thing with knives they do, but with dancing. So that's how it feels.
Wait, so this is where you had to protect your turf? Like, what does that look like? Like people like roll up on you? Like what does it look like to be protecting your turf in a breakdance battle?
Well, actually, it's just like that. Like they threw some moves at you, and you're just like, oh yeah, well check this out, and then you keep going until someone just does a whack move, and well, that technically makes you win the battle, right? Or just like if you hit a beat on point, well, that makes you win the battle. And they're like,
What,
oh,
who is the judge of who is hitting a beat on point? Like, how is this
That-
decided?
right. That's there's 2 points. Like in a competition, in a battle, there's judges, right? But like we call it ciphers. Like there's circles. Like in a party, that when I don't know, maybe Run DMC comes on, and everybody goes on the circle. Like that's called a cipher. So if you go 1-on-1 against someone, there's no judge, but you start to see, like, maybe if you don't know many moves or anything, but you can feel it. Maybe and you're like, oh yeah, that dude is owning him.
Okay, so it's a vibe as to who won. Like you kind of
Exactly.
know whether or not you won. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Have you
Yes.
lost? What does it feel like to lose that?
Oh, as a b-boy, as a break boy, you need to experience losing quite a lot of times before just winning, like everything else, right? But it feels rough. Not gonna lie, like you sometimes think that you won, and then sometimes they do a bad call, and they just let win the other dude. But it happens. I just finally understood it, like maybe 1 year and a half ago. I kind of endure it now. I'm like, well, yeah, man, it's the moment. Another day, next day, another person is gonna be a champ. So I used to feel it that way now.
So this person said, and this is I'm curious about this. What's the penalty for losing the turf war dance? Do they like take your turf? Like what? Do you have to move out? Are you not allowed to go there anymore? What's that look like?
No, well, I'm not very familiar with turf. Like turfing is like another dance, but at least in breaking, when you lose, like when you call someone out and then you lose, like, well, you simply lose, right? And they can just call you whack. This is usually calling someone out and then losing is like when you are, I don't know, good at math, and then you're like, well, I'm better than you at math, and then someone comes in, this is better than you. You're like, oh shit, I'm gonna just shut my mouth. So it's kind of just like that in dance.
Okay, so it's just very embarrassing, but you're not like legally
Yes.
banned from
But embarrassing, I would
Tijuana.
say.
Okay,
Yes.
someone said this. This will be the last question. Somebody said, "What's the best food going on in Tijuana?"
Ooh, okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest. There's only one food that can be like very that Tijuana is very known for, which is called birria.
Oh yeah, sure.
That
yeah.
thing is. Oh, you know it's perfect. Well,
Yeah, birria. We have like birria taco stands and all that shit.
Yes, like they do have the best ones right here, but a personal one, and I'm gonna get this, just because saying this, but I think pho right here, because there is a lot of Vietnamese people right here, but legit Vietnamese. It's not like a Mexican person is just doing them. No, it's just like Vietnamese people doing them. It's pretty fucking nice.
Ooh, that's cool. Did they ever do like a Vietnamese Mexican fusion, like a banh mi taco or whatever?
I haven't tried it, but they did one with what's it called? With chorizo. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
a kind of meat, but I haven't tried it to be honest. Even though if I'm from here, I never had my thoughts on I should try that. No, I just stick with the beef and shrimp one.
Diego, can people? I know you're trying to stay under the wraps, but like, do you want to promote your breakdancing stuff at all? I'm certainly curious, but if you want to stay anonymous, that's cool.
I just rather not, just because I don't want to be like, just because of this, well, that went viral. I just want like the community for its own name, just to be viral, and then whenever you come to Tijuana, you can be like, oh, it's that community.
Bro, I would. I've never been to Tijuana. I really want to go. If you're still putting on these events, fucking please let me know. Or even if you want to send me a DM on Instagram so I can see what's going on. Because I don't have plans to go to Tijuana, but it's definitely a place I may end up at some point. I'd fucking love to go to one of these breakdance events. That sounds awesome.
Definitely, dude. As soon as I see that you are heading down here or you're having plans,
cool.
I definitely will. But if anyone else from right here in the chat just wants to come, definitely you guys can just see the whole vibe right here in Tijuana, and I'm pretty sure that you're gonna end up having a nice time right here.
Fuck yeah. Well, thanks for sharing all this, Diego. Is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go?
Yes, I think that I would never thought that I'll just get in one of your calls, but just into the other side, don't let if you ever are going to become a parent, just don't let that suck you up. Like, it's just part of the process, and you're gonna love your kids. Like, when you see them grown, it's a pretty fucking good moment to see.
Hey, thanks so much, Diego. Hopefully I'll see you in Tijuana one day.
Sure, dude. Goodbye. Thank you. Bye.
Later, dude. Bye-bye. Oh, that was so nice. That was cool, man. Hell yeah. Oh, I got to, so I just finished doing this big-ass tour, and I'm kind of, like, trying to stay put for a significant amount of time, but, I'd love to go back to making those for those of you who just listened to this on podcast. Although I guess I've put audio versions of this kind of stuff out there, but I love doing the in-person Gecko shit. So maybe I'm a little too tired to do it for the time being, but I want to return to doing that kind of shit. Just fucking hit up this guy Diego and be like, and do being a gecko at a Tijuana breakdance event. That sounds awesome. Shout out Diego. Shout out Life. Shout out Tijuana. And God bless. God bless the universe. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man? Who are you? What's your name?
Yo, it's crazy, bro. It's my first time calling you, and you actually answered.
What's up? How you doing?
What's up? My name's Eddie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Eddie. What you up to? How's life?
Not much, man. Just graduated high school. I just got into trade school. I'm trying to become HVAC tech.
Cool. I like that. How was high school? Did you are you gonna miss it, or are you excited to be moving on in the universe?
Well, sometimes when I scroll through my phone, I think about the old times. Feels like it was a decade ago, but it was just like a couple months ago.
Did you have a lot of friends in school?
I'm gonna miss it for sure. Yeah, I had a couple friends, but you know how it is when you graduate. You kind of stop talking to them. But yeah, I think I only have like one actual friend that I talk to, and we hang out like when I'm not busy.
Do you like this friend? Are they someone you think you're gonna spend a lot of time with? Do you see yourself still being friends with them a long time from now?
Yeah, I hope so, man. Because I try to hang out with the people that have kind of the same mentality as me, Because that's what they tell you, you are who you like hang out with. That's what they told me since I was little.
So how would you describe this mentality?
Well, just trying to progress and keep moving in life, however you can. And it's better if it's like however you like it to be, In
what ways are you trying to progress?
Well, I have older brothers, like way older brothers, because my family kind of had me like well, my mom and dad had me when they were pretty like old, like they were like 35 when they had me. And so I grew up with a lot of role models and stuff like that. So they like made me feel like I had a lot to prove, because they all have good families and good jobs. So I'm just trying to be like them, you know? You know how it is.
Sure. Yeah. What can I hear? Like, who's a role model that you had growing up where you're like, I like that guy's life. I want his life.
My older brother. His name is Oscar.
Oscar.
He has 3 kids and a wife, and he has his own house. He's got a brand new truck. And every day, like, I'm like, damn, I want to be like him. He always has a goal in his head. Like, he can't be still, you know? He can't be laying down watching TV. He's got to be doing something every day. That's what I like about him. Like,
what's he do? What's his like job or business?
He's a contractor. And he's a supervisor for the district. So he's got like he maintains the schools. Like he's a paint specialist. So he has his own crew running around like schools and stuff like that, painting them. And he makes good money.
That's cool, man. Do you have a good relationship with him? Do you get to see him pretty often? It sounds like he's like a little bit older than you are.
We live close to each other.
Cool.
I actually had to live with them a couple, like maybe 2 years, because my mom passed away from COVID.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, she passed away from COVID. New Year of 2019. When I was 16, she passed away.
How's your dad doing?
My dad, he's doing fine. You know, he's in disability because he has arthritis on his knee. So he pretty much just stays at home, and I live with him. It's me, him, and my other brother. His name is Robert. He's a trucker.
How's Robert doing?
Yeah, he pretty much just he's doing all right. He doesn't tell me a lot. He likes to hide his feelings with jokes and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard to get. But I know he keeps stuff deep down that he doesn't tell me. And yeah, pretty much I just try to make his day, you know, every time he's in town, because he's like pretty much out all week and comes back on the weekends.
And how's your dad doing since your mom died? What's he been up to? Has he been like working through all that? Like how's he been?
Yeah, I mean he's been I guess you could say he's been working through it, but you know, it gets to him sometimes. But how can I explain this? So my dad, he's not a very like a responsible person, you know. He likes for you to help him out a lot. And yeah, like of course, like I help him, he's my dad and all that, but then again, like there's a point where like you just gotta, you know, step it down a little bit. Cause like if he like there's a point sometimes when I come home and he hasn't ate. Like he hasn't ate no food, he hasn't nothing, like he just lays down in bed. And I know he has the strength to do it. He's not that he's like just his mentality's just all like wrong, you know? Like he doesn't try himself, like push himself, like get up from bed. Every day when I come back from school and I see him in bed, I'm like, man, you could have at least got up and stretched your legs, you know, walked around a little bit, try to move those old bones. But it's kind of hard to make him, because he doesn't like to take criticism. He'd either cry or he gets mad. But yeah, I'm just trying to pretty much like stay in my lane, like trying to progress myself while helping my dad. And I mean, I know I'm not alone. I have a big family, but still, like, I know it mostly falls on me, because if like stuff were to get worse, I think I would be the one that would have to end up taking care of him, you know?
That's really noble of you. Do you said you have a big family? Who else is helping you out? Is it Oscar or what's the name of the other one?
Robert, Oscar,
Robert.
And Robert.
Are those two helping you out at all, or do you have someone else like an uncle or an aunt helping you out?
Oh, it's mostly just me and my brother, but my sister-in-law, my brother Oscar's wife, she's like a mom to me. Pretty much, she calls me every day, and she makes me feel like there's still somebody that cares about me sometimes. Because I lived with her and we got pretty close. I got close with all of them. I got close with my nephew and my 2 nieces. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it, man. Like I got my dad, I got my family, and relationship-wise, I'm talking to a girl right now. I like to go to Mexico a lot because I'm from Mexico, Chihuahua, Mexico. And I like to go a lot. I have a lot of family over there too. I have a big family, man. You name a place, I might have family there, like Oklahoma, Tulsa. I have family in Oklahoma, El Paso. Pretty much in a lot of places, man. Kansas. We like spread out. We from Mexico. We say we came over here and we expanded.
You go to Mexico a lot to visit your family. When's the last time you went?
Yeah. Summer. Last time I went was summer.
Well, and this girl that you're talking to, is she living in Mexico?
Yeah, it's kind of like a long distance thing, but it's kind of, that thing's been kind of driving me crazy too, man. That was the main reason why I called you. I know you don't really like to do like relationship advice, but like yeah. I like you, Eddie. You got a real good vibe about you. I'm happy to talk to you about whatever you want to talk about. Oh, thank you so much, man. Yeah, you know what, bro? Every time I fight with her, sometimes I can't sleep. I put you on and I go to sleep. I'm not gonna lie.
So
you help me out a lot, man.
So you wanted to call in to talk specifically about something that's going on with her. What's up?
It's because we tend to fight a lot. Right now, we're not together. We used to be together. We broke up, but we always end up finding our way back to each other in a way, and we end up talking again. Right now, we're talking again, but I'm like, she always makes me feel like what I have to say means nothing. Because sometimes, like, let's say it's been a couple of minutes or like, a couple hours. Actually, she doesn't answer. I start to text her too much because I guess you could say I might have trust issues. I don't know. But she says, like, I don't trust her and all that. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to trust somebody, when they're further away. But, I mean, she might not be doing nothing. It might just be me.
Well, let me ask you just some, like, how long have you been dating this girl for? Because you're what, 18?
I'm 20.
You're 20? Oh, how long have you guys been dating for?
We've been dating for... You could say a year now. I've been with her for a little more than a year, but we started dating a year from now.
Because I know you said it's been like on and off and stuff. So like, I guess how long did you guys meet?
You could say maybe a year and a half ago we met. Mm-hmm. I still remember we met at a party.
But tell me what you mean when you say that she makes you feel like what you have to say doesn't matter.
Like every time I express myself, she gets mad, and she says it's the same thing over and over again. Like everything you say is just like the same. And like pretty much every time I try to talk to her, she'll just like end up making me feel like I'm the bad guy, And I don't know, maybe it might be me or it might be her. I don't know. Then again, it's hard to tell because, it's long distance. But, I like the girl.
Sure.
And and the crazy thing is she's the only girl I talk to. That's not like part of my family.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really tried to go out, I've just been really focused in school and work.
I guess that, well, maybe the reason I don't give relationship advice is because it's a kind of a... I don't have my mind made up about a lot of things about that sphere of life, but my gut tells me a few things, and one of them would be this girl who lives in Mexico. I mean, what's her life like? What's her universe? Because we know a little bit about yours.
She's going to college right now. She wants to be a psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
And she has her mom, her dad, nice family, you know. Like, she seems real happy, like, with her family. And maybe the thing is that makes me feel like insecure, you could say, is that I know if something were to happen between us, it would be easier for her to like move on and find somebody else, you know?
Why do you where's that like insecurity coming from?
Maybe with, I don't know, to be honest, man. Maybe because I don't feel like, you know, I deserve her. You could say that, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
But so, no, I know my worth. You know, like I know there's not many people out here doing it like me. Because you know, there's like where I went to high school. You could say it was a pretty bad high school, a public high school, Oak Cliff, Texas. And it's the school's called Kimball, Justin F. Kimball. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if you know that school, but yeah, I know a couple of my friends that passed away due to, you know, choosing the wrong side. Like SPM said, what he say? He said, living your life by the curse. I think something like that. But yeah, pretty much like. Not most of them, but like a couple of them, and they passed away due to doing some stuff that they weren't supposed to be doing. And sometimes I feel like that could have been me, you know. But I'm just glad I chose the right path in life.
Yeah, you should be really proud of yourself about that.
Yeah, but then again, so another thing that bothers me is that I feel pressured, man. So like this one time when I went over there I was gonna go over there to Mexico, right? I was gonna go visit her. So where I'm from, it's a spot called La Guajolota in Mexico, and then she's from Chihuahua, the city. So it's not that close. But she went over there to La Guajolota because she has family too over there. And that's how we met. And the plan was for me to go over there and visit her. But I was going to go with my brother. And at that time, I didn't have a vehicle. And we crashed. We crashed his car. And I told her, I'm still going to go. I'm just not going to be able to go over there. So maybe you could come over here to La Guajolota, where I'm from, since you have family. And I don't have family over there. Because the plan was my brother was going to take me and see her like for like maybe 2 days. And then come back, but that didn't work out. And I told her I'm gonna be over here, so if you can't come see me, you know, pretty much like we're both doing like we're both putting the work to see each other, you know.
Yeah.
And she ended up telling me that I never go through with what I say, and she got mad. She did end up come seeing me, but then again, she always uses it against me whenever I don't like follow through with something. But then again, she doesn't understand that when I'm like that, I don't have the luxury, you know. Like I'm trying to work on myself, trying to get my life right so I can have a life with you, you know. But she just doesn't see that. She just sees the now. Like she's like, if there's like love, then you can do anything and all that. You don't love me. Like she just pretty much makes me feel like shit. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Like, so Eddie, what I was gonna say to you is, I think especially at 20, when you're so like young, it's like I think you should do a little bit of an audit, right? And really think to yourself, because you want the people who are around you to energize you and make you feel good about yourself, and you want to be excited about putting energy into them. And I really feel like you shouldn't settle for anything less than that. And so you really got to kind of ask yourself if your relationships are making your life better and adding to it, or if they're making your life more stressful or more difficult and detracting from it. Especially, you know, you, man, because you got a, you know, one of the things I really like about you talking to you is that you clearly have a real fire in you to make a good life for yourself. I think that's really cool. I really admire that. I think that's awesome. And I think you'll do it because you just have that thing. And whatever it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to just focus on that and be focused on yourself and building the life that you want, right?
Yeah, maybe I'm just like too focused on the wrong thing, you know, or maybe I'm not.
And also, I the whole, because you said a bunch of things. You were like, this person makes me feel like shit, and you said that you kind of alluded to this like sense of insecurity that you're feeling, which I'm quite familiar with that insecurity, and it's it'll really make your life worse, and especially that insecurity, you gotta really fucking take that out of your fucking soul and put it on the counter and look at it and go, where the fuck is this coming from, and how do I deal with it so that I'm happier? You got to figure that out. And because I don't have the answers on how to deal with insecurity, and I'm still dealing with a lot of my own insecurity in my life. And but you gotta make these audits, because you can't just, because if you just keep going without thinking about these things, and without, like when you text your girlfriend twice because you think that she's cheating on you, or you need from her, you gotta understand why you're doing that. Because and again, I'm telling you this because I've been in a lot of situations like that where my insecurity has prompted me to, I think, act in ways that I'm like, I don't think that's what a secure person would do. And so so you really want to be very fucking intentional and conscious about this, so that you're moving forward more positively. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
It's like, why are you it's like why are you insecure? Well, you're like the thing of like, I don't deserve her. It's like, well, why do I think I don't deserve her? It's like, well, because I'm looking at my life and I'm like, oh, I'm actually lacking these things that I wish I had. And it's like, well, fuck, man, you can have them. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you're right.
You're Eddie.
You're right. Yep.
You can do whatever you want, Eddie. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I can. I guess you're right. You're right, bro. Because I guess maybe where all that insecurity is coming from is that she, like, how she tells me I don't follow through, and maybe like she tells me I'm like that makes me feel like I'm not like worth it, you know. And maybe the insecurity's coming from that she'll find somebody that she thinks is worth it.
Then let her do that.
You're right. At the end of the day, you're right.
If that's what she wants to do, but your I don't. Yeah, I think I think handling your own insecurity and dealing with it is like a really important part of life. And for some people, it's a longer journey than others, but it's something to check, and not just it's something that I don't think is good to let go unchecked.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you, man.
But you're I like really, Eddie. I think you've got a good path ahead of you. I hope you're not. Don't fucking drive yourself insane taking care of your dad and dealing with this girl in Mexico. Because I think you deserve a little effort into yourself, right? Because you got a good vision. You're looking at your brother. You're like, oh, he's got a family. He's got he's financially self-sufficient, and you have strong goals. You want a good life for yourself, and you seem like you're here to build it. And I'm excited for you, Eddie.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, I only got three more months to go, and I graduate. I already have my certification. I just gotta wait till I graduate, though. But everything's looking good.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about before we go, or anything?
No, man, that's it. Yeah, this really helped me, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, good. I'm really happy to hear that. Good luck, Eddie.
I appreciate it, man. You have a good one, all right?
Hey, take care.
Take care.
I liked that guy a lot. He was cool. It gets harder and harder to do this show, I think, as I continue moving forward, because I'm like, I do feel like I know logically the correct answers to some things. And that guy was at an interesting stage of his life. I know, but then sometimes I'm like, I'm crazy. This is boring. I don't like these post-call thoughts. We're keeping them in, but let's keep them in, and we're gonna keep these post-call thoughts in. I thought I had something vulnerable and sage to say at the end of this phone call, and I didn't. And so I'm gonna make a fart noise. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna make a fart noise. That felt weird. Okay, I'm sorry. I drank some Mountain Dew, but I feel good. I drank some Diet Mountain Dew. It's got I think it's got, how many grams of caffeine does this Diet Mountain Dew have? This is not a sponsorship, by the way. I just like Diet Mountain Dew because it's got caffeine. Oh, it's got 91 milligrams. That's a lot. That's like a cup of, I think it's a cup of coffee. I'm not done with this post-call thought. I feel like I still have something left to say. That was one of those phone calls. That was honestly one of those phone calls just now where I was like, I was on my personal level. I, as a participant in that conversation, was so much less interested in any advice I had to give to that guy, and I was more interested in just looking into the window of his life, because he's got an interesting life. I hope it works out. It probably will. He ranks low on the list of callers where I hang up the phone and I'm like, I don't think things are going to work out for that person. I rarely think that, though. I'm pretty optimistic, because if if I can't be optimistic for other people, I don't think I could be optimistic. If I called, okay, what I meant to say was, if I can't be optimistic for other people, I don't think I can be optimistic for myself. You know, like if I was talking to myself on the phone and then I hung up, hopefully I'd be like, you know, I'm not worried about that guy. I think he's gonna be all right. So I gotta be optimistic for other people I talk to on the phone if I can't be optimistic for myself when I talk to myself on the phone. Does that make sense? This is good. This is good. All right. This is the end of my post-call thought right now.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi. What's your name?
Hi. My name's Clyde.
Clyde?
Sorry, I'm a little... Yeah, Clyde.
You're a little nervous?
I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous guy right now.
Well, let me tell you something. This is my new thing that I say to people who are nervous talking on this is, and because I really mean it, is that this phone call right now is one of the least important things you will ever do in your life. You will do at least 300 more important things in your life. Hopefully many more than whatever this phone call is about to be. So the stakes
That's true.
The stakes are incredibly low for this.
It's not like objectively important, but it's kind of cool. You know,
It is kind of cool.
This.
It is kind of cool. It's cool to be. Yeah. It's cool that we're talking, but the stakes are low. This is not. You're not being graded for this. You're not. This is. You've already. There's no reason to be nervous.
True. How's your day going?
My day's actually going pretty good. I'm back in New York for the first time in like a month because I was away. I'm back in my actual studio office space thing, and I feel good. I'm very comfortable with where I am at in literally this specific moment talking to you. How was your day?
Not bad. My cat got sick this weekend, so that was a bit stressful. But I took her to the vet today. She's kind of tweaking right now, looking at the wall because there's something living in my walls, which is fun. But she's getting better, which is cool. But I gotta shove stuff in her mouth.
It's always fun to have a cat. Clyde, what's up, man? What you want to talk about today?
Well, what to talk about? I don't know. I forget. I guess I kind of feel like I'm in limbo right now. You know, I got out of college about a year ago. I'm in Ohio. Was born in Ohio, raised in Ohio, went to college in Ohio. Now I'm working in Ohio, and I'm kind of just, you know, doing enough to pay my bills and get by. But nothing really crazy's been going on.
Do you desire for more crazy things to be going on?
I want to travel more. Like I live with a roommate, and he's traveling like all the time. Like every month he's like, "Oh, I'm going to a national park. I'm going to Minnesota. I'm going to Michigan. I'm going to go kayaking in Arizona." And I'm like, "Well, shit. I want to do that." But I just don't have the...
fucking... you don't have, is it a financial thing?
It's a financial thing, mostly. You know?
So you grew up in Ohio, you went to college in Ohio, and you have a job in Ohio.
Yeah.
Is it a good job?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting actually. I do background investigations for the Fed, Mr. Biden.
Do they pay you sufficiently?
Well, the thing is, it's my first year, and they like sponsored some stuff, so they're paying me low for the first year. But hopefully I will be getting paid more after this year.
Are you making enough? Are you making enough that you can save?
Yeah. I'm now at the point. Yes, I've recently did some financial magic.
What is your roommate? What's your roommate do for a living?
He's a server. He serves really good Italian food. But I think it's like he got like his college all paid for.
Okay.
Mostly. Sure. And I did not. I kind of had
so you have debt and he's not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, where do you want to go?
Ooh, I really want to go see the Grand Canyon. I really want to see the Grand Canyon. I want to go camping, and I want to kayak in the Grand Canyon. I want to see that Great Crack so bad.
How much would it cost to go to the Grand Canyon?
I don't know.
See, that's where I'm gonna stop you. Is because at least you like before you say that you can't do this thing, you should at least know how much. You should at least look into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna know whether or not you can afford to do something if you don't even know how much the thing costs to do?
That's true.
Because a lot of these things you can look into and realize that you're not going to get there for free, and you will obviously have to save, but could be way less than you thought it was. Whereas to just say, "Oh, it's probably too expensive and I'm never going to be able to go," can be kind of defeatist.
That's true. Yeah, I think that's just like my mindset, I guess, like growing up with my family, because they were always like our vacations were like, let's go to Pennsylvania and see grandpa and grandma. And
sure.
Like the first time I ever got on a plane was like when I got this job and they flew me out to like go train. Like, and I was like, this is so cool. Oh my God, They give you peanuts and water. Mm-hmm. This is crazy. Mm-hmm. But that's true.
So
that's true.
Here's the thing, man, is if you're in Ohio and you want to travel and you've never been out before, you have a job. It's a bummer to have student debt, but like, if I were you, I would just go on the internet and like figure out how much it costs to do these things, and then like, have you done the math of like how much you have to save and all that?
No, lately I've been recovering my savings because my car like died this summer,
right? And
I bought a car like outright, so my savings just like demolished, and I've been trying to build it back up. And then my cat just got sick this weekend, and I just spent like, man, I think I spent like $1,300 in 2 days on her. Mm-hmm. But it's okay because I love her and she's great. She's pretty cool, even though she's got really 3 legs.
Sounds like a nice cat.
Nah, she's evil. But cool to have around.
Well, look, man. Yeah, that's all I would say is just like do some math on it. Like if you do some math on it, you'll eventually get to go.
Hell yeah. Okay. I think I'll take a look at the Great Crack.
Is there anything else you want to say to the people of the computer before we go, Clyde?
Well, I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving, and I hope everyone has a good further holiday venture.
Good luck, Clyde. I hope you see the Grand Canyon. I hope you don't fall in. There's a lot of people who fall in.
Nah. Thank you.
All right, see you, Clyde.
See you, Gecko.